All right, all right, everybody. I'm leading the discussion for this week. It's about the survival training thing. Before we start, we need to do a prayer. Would anybody like to take care of that for us? Any takers to do the prayer?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank thee for the opportunity we have to meet together and to learn and grow together. We thank thee for the opportunity to attend this university and to be able to feel thy spirit as we as we learn about our classes and about the world. Please bless that we'll be able to have thy spirit with us, that we'll be able to be polite and kind and to be able to work together on this assignment. We love this so very much and ask for these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Matthew.
Sure.
So, opening, I'm supposed to review the high points of the. Has everybody read it once already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the high points are 5 friends went together. It's 15 to 18 miles away to the closest road. Only way to get there is by paddling through lakes and rivers and using portage, which means taking land paths. Sargano Lake, I probably just destroyed that, is impossible to cross in bad weather. The nearest town is Grand Maris, which is 60 miles away. The town has plenty of camping outfitters, but limited medical help. The terrain they're going to be crossing is 70% land and 30% water. There are bears in the area. The daytime temperatures right now range from 25 to 70 Fahrenheit. The nighttime temperatures can be in the 20s. Rain is frequent during the days and nights, and it can be life-threatening. Weather is constantly changing, from rain to warm and clear to windy. It can change every day. It can change within the same day. Everyone fell out of the canoes. One person broke their leg. Others had cuts and bruises. Both canoes were severely damaged. One had an 18-inch tear. The other had two 12 and 15-inch tears, and both had their gunwales broken. All the packs that were lost, and in those packs that were lost, they lost their tents, most of their clothing, almost all their food, equipment they had, their fuel, their first aid kit, and their flashlight. No one knows exactly where they are. The closest phone is in Grand Maris. They aren't scheduled back for 4 days. And it's not likely that a search party will go out in less than. And basically, they're in a lot of trouble, and they have to figure out how to survive with these 14 items. The good part about this, when I calculated everybody's information, I put it all together, is we're certainly all individuals. We don't agree on much. Like, there isn't even one that we all agreed on.
Wow.
Wow.
So, I have to say that personally, there aren't, they talked about being persuasive. Like, if you really felt very strongly about something, and even though the rest of the group might not have had your answer, that you should try to persuade them to change to your answer. And I have a slight advantage looking at this stuff, knowing what the rest of you answered. So I'm going to take advantage of that slight advantage. And I am going to argue for what should be our #1 priority. Because after that, it's really a free-for-all, and you guys can all argue together. I just want #1. So, for #1...
Is your #1 the whiskey?
I might change it to that after this meeting. My #1 is duct tape.
Okay.
And I have to tell you that the majority of you picked 7 of you picked it in the #2 spot. No, 2 of you picked it in the #7 spot, and 3 of you picked it in the #10 spot. So, in general, you guys didn't give much priority to duct tape. So here's my impassioned plea for duct tape, okay, as the top priority. You can't fix a boat unless you have duct tape. Duct tape is going to tape up the holes in the boats. Duct tape is going to fix the gunwales by taping them back together again. You can't fix the broken fishing rods so that you can fish and get food without duct tape, because duct tape will put the fishing rods together. You can't build a shelter without the duct tape, because duct tape will help you put branches together or tie clothes together. Um, there's about a zillion things that duct tape is used for. They have whole websites on how to use duct tape. And I just strongly believe that you can't do anything else without the duct tape. And so it doesn't matter if you're the person who says, I'm going to sit here and wait this out, because I think that we can all survive just huddling in our masses and wait for someone to find us, or you're the person who says, I think a few of us should try to walk out of here and get to where we want to go. It doesn't matter which camp you're in, both camps need duct tape. So this is my impassioned plea to please, please put duct tape as number one.
So the only problem that I have with that is that, and I picked water purification tablets for number one.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I just think that having clean water is the most important thing you could possibly have, and that just goes from my Boy Scout wilderness survival stuff many moons ago.
I don't disagree that you need clean water, but it rains almost daily. So you can get fresh water pretty much daily just by capturing the rain. And you can make a bowl out of duct tape to pour your clean rainwater in or catch it in. And you can also use a duct tape bowl to cook with. So as much as we need pure water, we, one, can survive many days without water, and two, we can gather pure water by rainwater. So we don't really need to purify it. And three, no matter which, even if you were to drink bad water, you're going to be rescued in enough time to be able to take any medication that would be necessary to kill whatever bacteria you're going to get from the dirty water.
Yeah, I agree with you completely about the water. I don't think that's like a big priority right now. I mean, it's important to have water, but I think there's enough water available in the environment, so you don't have to like have the purification tablets. I think the most important, or the number one priority for the group would be to get out of there as soon as they can. They don't want to. They want to spend the least time possible there. So for number one, I think the map of the region would be the most important thing, and they need to focus on trying to get out of there as soon as they can, as fast as they can.
But they can't get out of there unless they can use their canoes. And they can't use their canoes unless they can tape them up.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I still think water tablets are going to be important, especially if you got people with broken legs. They need water.
Broken legs, the duct tape can be used to splint them.
Well, the whiskey could be used to help. That's pretty much 180 proof is going to be 90% alcohol.
Right.
That's going to help them, reduce the risk.
From what I remember, they had lots of cuts and bruises too. I mean, but not that. I mean, most infections and stuff, if they can get 15 to 18 miles to the road within a couple of days, I think medically they're going to be fine as far as getting help. Because I think once they get to the road, they can likely find some car to take them the rest of the way to the town. But just with that person with a broken leg, it's probably going to could take a couple nights to get to that road. But that's just me.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when I think about it, I agree with you. I'm sorry. I agree with Cheryl. Yeah, I think duct tape in that case should be number one, so they can use the boats. But then number two should be the map. What do you think?
Well, can we agree on number one first? Because we actually have to, part of the rules says we have to agree. It can't be based on an average of us, so we can't like say, okay, 6 of us want duct tape, so too bad the other 2 you were getting duct tape. We actually all
Right.
have to come to a consensus and say, okay, we agree on duct tape.
Hmm.
You need water to live, especially if you got cuts and broken bones.
Yeah.
I'm just really, I don't, I just really believe in water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, water is important, but they have water. I mean, they have rainwater. They have. I don't think river water out there is contaminated or something. I think it's okay for a couple of days.
I don't think rainwater is necessarily very clean.
Shall we take it to a vote then, perhaps, for just this number 1?
We could do a vote for the sake of getting this done. I think we're all stubborn about what we like.
Yeah, we've got.
Guys, I can't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but we can't vote. It's not allowed.
Okay.
Oh, we can't?
No, you can't. It says your group should not merely vote or average rankings together. Instead, try to get everyone to more or less agree on the rankings.
I think they underestimated the size of our group here. Same opinions. Hmm. I would have to put in my vote for water, though. Even though we're not voting, that's where I'm feeling.
So can we come to a general consensus that even though we don't all agree, we're going to go with duct tape?
I would say no.
I'm for duct tape.
That's me.
If you start traveling back and you realize you can't make it with the broken bones, you're gonna need water. And like in any case, water is so necessary just to
Yeah,
stay
I
alive,
agree.
prevent infection,
Can't tramp.
dehydration.
Plus the person with the broken leg's probably in shock. He needs clean water.
He's getting inflamed. His
But
body.
wait a second. You
Water.
can't walk him anywhere without stabilizing his leg. You can't stabilize his leg
You can
without
do that
squeezing it.
We can carry him around.
You could put him in one of the boats and carry the boat. You got like 6 people, right?
Okay, but you have to float the boat. You can't just walk out. You have to float too.
There's a bunch of lakes and rivers and stuff in the way of our path to just walk to the road.
Right. So you have to be able to use the canoes. The only way to use the canoes is to repair them. The only way to repair them is duct tape.
Yep, I'm going duct tape.
I can't live off of duct tape. But okay.
We talked about catching water and all kinds of different things we can do with duct tape in order to, water is very important, but in order to even travel any type of distance where you can even find a safe camp, I mean, we don't even know what area we're in. We need to be able to fix those boats. And we can even, rainwater is usually very, very clean. I mean, it's not going to evaporate the dirt in it. That's not going to travel up to the clouds. So you're going to be able to drink the rainwater and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And they are still, if they are still concerned about the water, we could also boil the water. I mean, there's other ways that we could get water without needing the pills, the purification pills. What's the name of them? Yeah,
Tablet.
the tablets. Yeah.
So am I the only one that's stuck on water then?
I'm still on water, but
Yeah, me too.
but
I just think there's other ways to get it,
Here. It's going to be here a very long time. There's 14 of these.
I'm actually Googling the name of this park and to do some research on the water quality.
Really?
Does anybody know?
It
Does
actually
anybody
is.
know where we get the expert ranking?
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I have it, and I am not looking at it so that I am not influencing the discussion.
Sure.
So, if it's okay with everybody, I'm going to put duct tape as number 1 so we can move on.
It's fine with me.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, as far as go
So
ahead.
I'm the only one then that has a problem with this.
No,
I
no.
think that we've got some differences, but as a general consensus, I mean, I don't know if there's much we can do.
Honestly, the only reason I would say duct tape right now is to keep moving the conversation along.
Sure.
But I really do not feel
Yeah.
like duct tape is.
Right.
Yeah,
But
14.
yeah,
Have so many more that we don't agree on at all. Um, the closest one right now for the second position with 4 votes is matches.
yeah. But
Really.
water was
Yeah,
put in.
agree.
I don't know.
So matches has 4 votes. Water does not. Water. I 3 people said 1 for water, and then the rest of the people were all over the place. We've got 14, 11s, 10s, 3s. So, but we have 4 votes for matches is number 2.
I strongly believe that we need the map so we can get out of there as fast as we can and avoid future problems. I mean, the soonest we can get out of that place, the less problems we will have with water or disease or cold or everything. I think the map should be number 2.
The map or the matches right now, not map. The matches is number 2. As far as the map goes, we have no consensus on that. We have 2 people that think it's number 5. We have 2 people that think it's number 8. We have a person that thinks a 4, a 6, a 3, and a 1. So on the map right now.
Not to put any pressure on anybody, but we probably should get through at least 7 of these in about the next 15 minutes. So we're on track to finish by an
Absolutely.
hour. So I'm just letting you guys
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do this one of 2 ways. I can go tell you what I know that people are ranking something at, or I can just start with the fanny pack and we can argue where you want to put that one. I don't care which method we use, guys. So you decide. But what I can say is we can't jump all around. We have to stick with whatever one we're on.
I
Okay.
think the issues too is that some of us want to stay or be prepared to stay, and others just want to leave really quickly. I don't know. Do we have an idea of what we want? Can we vote on that at least? And not, since it's not part of the list of things, are we going to try to get out of there quick, or are we going to stay?
Yeah, I think that's a fair question to ask because it's what you rank depends on whether you're playing sit and wait it out or whether you try to get help.
Good. Yeah. If we're gonna go ahead and leave, let's get a map and a compass so we know where we're going.
First, just ask the question. Let's take a vote. How many people want to try to walk out of there?
Me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
want the map.
I'm good
I
with that.
agree.
Yeah, I'm good with the map.
Yep. I agree.
So we're all. If everybody wants to walk out.
Yeah.
Personally, I think some people should walk out and some people should stay with the person with the broken leg because if say 2 people walk out, they can get out much faster and go for help and bring back help to the person with the broken leg. Whereas if you try to take the person out, you see a bigger chance of doing more damage to him, and he's going to slow you down. So I'm all for walking out. I just don't think everybody should walk out.
Good idea.
Fair point.
Interesting. Yeah.
So based on that, the idea that in some variation or another we're walking out of here, what do you all think should be the next thing on your list, the most important thing to get to walk out?
The matches.
Matches.
You saying map or matches? Because I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, for number 3, matches.
Yeah,
I would
matches.
say map to know where that road is. If we're getting out of here, we got to know where to go.
So map would be your second choice for the survival adventure.
That'd be me. Yeah,
I'm good with map for number 2 for the
Yeah, number 2, map.
just to get an idea of where to go. Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody disagree?
No.
Nope. All right. 2 for map.
So are we supposed to be filling in our sheets for this, right?
You can fill in the group ranking as you're going. Sure.
Yeah, I'm doing it just to have an idea of what we have already said. Yeah.
I don't
Science
show.
is number 1 and map is number 2.
I didn't show a map on number. Oh, plastic covered map. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So, anybody want to make an opinion on what we need for number 3?
I think a
Uh,
compass.
Yeah, either compass or matches.
I think compass would be the biggest priority, and then matches is right up there, just because. But I think compass is the biggest thing because you got to know where you're going. If you get lost in the map, at least you have a compass to point you in the right direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without a compass, the map is useless. So,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm fine with the map. I mean the compass. Sorry, for 3.
Yeah, I'm fine with the compass too.
All right.
Yeah.
If that's the consensus, I can tell you that I don't agree. I don't think the compass should be 3. I think the compass is really truly useless. If you have a map and you have the terrain, you know where you're going. You tell what it looks like by looking at a map. I mean, we drive everywhere. We take out road maps. We don't look at compasses. So I
Oh
really
yeah,
think
yeah,
the
you're
compass
right.
is
I mean, it depends on the on how like the expertise of the people. If they know how to
right.
find their way with the map and the sun, and
¿Vas a
you know,
justo?
Well, they
they
were
could
finding their
go
way
with
with a
that
map
point.
to get there, right? I mean, where they got to, they were using a map, and they've already been. If they're going back out the way they came, so I mean, they didn't use a compass to
Salchicha.
get in. I don't think they used a map.
Daryl,
And
what would you suggest as number 3?
um, I would suggest maybe I think maybe matches. Because like I said, I don't think you're going to get out of there with all 5 people. I think you're going to have to leave the person with the broken leg and a couple people with him. So you need to be able. They're going to need a fire. They're going to need a way to keep warm. Because to me, 2 people can probably 15 to 18 miles, right? Hiking out. 2 people can probably do that in a day with one canoe if they really push themselves. But if you have to take somebody with a broken leg, you think about you got to put them in a canoe. You got to carry the canoe across the land. You can't put 5 people in a canoe now, so now you have to fix both canoes to get out.
Okay.
Makes
I'm
sense.
fine with that.
People walk out, 3 people stay behind. So if 3 people are staying behind, they need to be kept warm in some way. And the first way to me would be a fire.
Okay. Yeah, you made a good point. I agree. So I would say I vote for matches.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Everybody
Yes, I'm
okay with
reasonable.
matches?
matches for 3.
For 3.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Are we
so
at compass for number 4?
Or...
Yeah, number 4.
Wow.
anybody want to has an opinion on 4?
I do. A fanny pack of food.
Okay, I can tell you at least 3 of us voted number 4 as sleeping bags.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be important to stay warm. I guess the matches would help with that, but at some point you're going to want to sleep. But but you still got to live. I mean, I don't know. I would say food.
You can go a long time without food.
Yeah.
And you also could think about like catching food or eating food in the water. I mean,
Okay.
you can't. There's not very many ways to keep yourself warm, and that person who's got that broken leg is going to really need to be kept warm.
Okay. Yeah, then
So it goes
sleeping
down
bag
to 20
is
degrees at
fine with
night.
me.
Okay, I'm fine with sleeping bag.
That works.
Mhm.
For me.
Okay, so we'll do sleeping bag as number 4.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5.
I'm still thinking compass is up there. I'm going compass for number 5.
I've got 2 people that picked compass for number 5 and 2 people that picked the map for number 5, so that's out.
Right.
Well, for this one, I think maybe the pack of food could be number 5.
Okay. What does everyone else think about the idea of putting the food down as 5?
I just think, like we talked about before, food can be caught, food can be found. You can go a few days without food, you know. But those, if we're sending 2 people out that can get out of the wilderness in about a day's time, you know, they need to be able to orient themselves with that compass. Especially if it's raining a good chunk of the day, you're not going to be able to see the sun to orient yourself. There's, you know, a compass is probably one of the better ways to do it in that
Yeah.
weather.
I still give the same argument for the compass that I gave before. You're going by a map which tells you the region. You've already been through what you're going out of. You're going back the same way you came.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well,
how easy is it to get twisted around and to see something that looks like something you've seen before, and you go the complete opposite direction?
yeah.
And with
Well,
the
here's
map,
Yeah,
you won't know what
and the
direction
thing
you're
is that
taking.
in this region, I don't think there are like that many mountains or landmarks they
Landmark
can
kind of things, yeah.
they can rely on. So yeah, they're gonna get lost very easily.
Here's the thing. A map is something you can look at it, you think you know where you're going, where when you're actually out there, you're seeing a whole different thing and you can get really confused. I've done it
Yeah.
before. I think a compass is going to help you at least go in the right direction. Because if the
Yeah.
map says go
I
north, at
agree.
least you point it north and you head that way, and there's a possibility you can get there with the compass. And that's
Yeah,
why
you
it's
the compass
important.
next.
I
In
think
order
so.
to understand the map, yeah.
Hey guys, my computer I guess crapped out. What did we get for number
No,
3?
you're good.
Question?
What did we put for number 2?
The map.
It was the map.
The
The
map.
map.
Yep.
How about number 3?
Matches is 3, and sleeping bags are 4, and we're working on 5 right now, and it sounds like the consensus is you guys want a compass.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Yes.
1, 2.
Everybody okay, or does somebody want to argue the point some more? I don't hear anything, so I'm taking that as consensus. I'm the only one that's arguing the point, so we'll go on.
Sounds good.
Next is,
Okay. For number 6.
are we gonna do whiskey for number 6?
I had 2 people that wanted whiskey for 6.
I'm
feeling
okay with
we
that.
could use some whiskey right about now.
Yeah,
Right.
I was one of the ones who put whiskey for number 6, and I did it because I found a video in YouTube of how to use whiskey to light a fire, and it seemed to be very useful for that.
It's also
Especially if it's
Cleaning out
wet
the wound.
and it's
that's
raining.
that's almost pure alcohol right there at 180 proof. So
Yeah, it
Yeah,
cleans
that's
wounds and it
true.
takes care of pain too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with 6.
Okay, 6 it is.
Perfect.
Okay, 7. We had 2 people who wanted duct tape for 7, so that's gone.
I was one of those, just so you know.
2 people.
Me
We
too.
had 2 people who wanted the whiskey for 7, so that's gone. So 7 is really up for grabs, guys.
I like parachute cord for this one. There's a lot of uses you can do with parachute cord as far as, you know, making structures and hanging clothes on that are wet to try and dry out. You know, get them out of the rain under some trees. There's a lot of really handy things you can do with 35 feet of parachute cord.
Okay. What about
I go for the pack of food.
I would go with the pack of food or the flotation devices at this point.
Or a set of clothes. I mean, it's never going to be wet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially if the temperature drops.
Right.
Yeah.
But the flotation devices, if you think about it, you can use those like sit on, so you're not sitting on the ground, which would help keep you warm.
Couldn't you also use them to float the boat so you don't have to use the duct tape for number 1? Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I don't know if they fit around the canoe. I don't know.
I don't know if they'll put around a canoe.
Put them
But
under
you
the
can
canoe.
use them. I mean, they will keep you warm. Like when you talk about like putting something warm on, you can use those. I mean, they will block, your upper body. They will keep some of your upper body heat in. You could sit on them. What else? You are going to need some of them unless you want to risk the two people in the canoe drowning if their boat overtips because they won't have a flotation device. So on their way out, I think at some point we got to think about getting them flotation devices.
Okay.
So
I
Yeah,
think
I don't know. That one's pretty far down on the list for me.
I think the floating devices are a little bit further down. I think you can deal without them. I think a set of clothes is actually pretty important because depending on
I'm
how
gonna go
cold,
with clothes for sure.
I think if it's getting too cold at night, you want to make sure at least you're dry because last thing you want is the people that are trying to go out there and get help get hypothermia. I'm sorry, but I don't think you want that because then all of a sudden now you're hopeless because you don't have anybody to go.
Yeah, I go for either the set of clothes or the pack of food. Yeah, either of them.
I
I'm
agree
gonna go
with
with
that.
clothes.
The people with broken legs probably have a fever too, so they really need to stay protected from the elements.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
so I
going.
guess most of us are going for the set of clothes.
So do we have a
Yeah, I
consensus
think that
on
set of
clothes?
clothes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay with
Anybody
I
strongly
think so.
disagree with that?
7.
I'm good with it.
7.
What do you want for number 8?
I
I've
think
got.
Pack of food.
I think
got
food.
Food.
Yeah,
Food.
I'm good with food.
food. All right. Everybody agree? Food.
Yes.
All right. Number 9. I have 3 people that want the compass for number 9, but that's gone. I feel like I'm an auction here. So your choices are flotation devices, fishing poles, a frisbee, the water tablets, the insect repellent, or the parachute cord.
Either
Parachute
parachute cord or flotation devices.
I'm for either flotation devices or fishing poles.
I'm gonna say flotation.
Yeah, flotation device is where I'm at. I think we do need to keep those on the guys that are getting in that canoe trying to travel out.
Yeah, flotation devices. Me
I
too.
mean, your
Same.
duct tape canoe
Probably
isn't going
do
to hold water very
fine
well.
with what we already have, but I suppose if we had to put something else on the list, I would say flotation. But even with the stuff we have, I think we could make it.
Are okay for flotation devices, guys?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we have left
10.
fishing poles, a frisbee, water tablets, insect repellent, or parachute cord.
Parachute cord.
I'm
fine
okay with
with
the
it.
parachute cord.
Yep.
I am too.
Yeah? Yes to the
Yeah.
parachute cord?
Yep.
Okay, that's number 10. We're going for 11 now. And we have left insect repellent, water purification tablets, and a frisbee.
Water purification tablets.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Let's get that one up there.
That's good. It's just 10 too late.
Yeah.
It's going to go as 14. I'll take the frisbee over the water purification tablets because we don't need water. We can use the frisbee as a plate.
You can collect the water there.
All right, so 12.
Wait, 6. I'm counting my numbers because I can't get this down up right.
I thought it was 10, wasn't it?
I think water's 11. 10 was the parachute.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right.
There's 11.
Water's 11, okay.
Parachute. So
Fishing
I
pole.
only have I have 2 spots left and need 3 more things.
I would say,
What was 12?
I don't think we did 12.
Fishing poles.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
haven't-
did.
we haven't done
three
12
left.
yet.
We have fishing poles, frisbee, and insect repellent.
Yeah.
Fishing poles.
Fishing poles next.
Fishing poles.
Yeah.
Fishing poles
Sounds
is
good
12.
to me.
Okay.
Frisbee's last, right?
13 and 14. We got insect round and a frisbee.
Frisbee.
I think instant
Frisbee.
repellent because it's going to help you start a fire.
That's true.
I
Point.
go for the frisbee.
I just want to have some
It
fun.
depends. If the insect repellent is alcohol based, then I would go for that one. If it's not, then the frisbee.
Well, we already have the whiskey, so that's alcohol based.
Okay.
And the frisbee we can use to collect water in. We can use it to heat water up with. We could use it because it's bright and yellow as a signal to where we were at.
I was thinking that we could use it. We could use it just to relieve the stress if we are bored. We could just play frisbee.
Frisbee golf, maybe.
Yes. Yes.
So, what do we think? Do we think frisbee for 13?
Sure. Frisbee for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Frisbee because insect repellent for 14.
Okay.
Okay, so, all right. So, do you guys know what the expert said?
Yeah, let's see what the experts say.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Experts say
Show
that
us.
number one is duct tape.
No.
Okay.
Really?
This is the most essential thing because it's the only way to repair the canoes. If you use to patch them up, fix the broken gunwales, other uses for the tape, you can use it to repair the fishing poles, you can use it to make the splints, you can put water in, all that good stuff.
Okay.
So that was number one. Number two was the personal flotation devices.
Really?
Interesting.
Says that they'll keep the body warm. You can use them as pillows. It says right now all the clothes are wet, so the PDFs, even when the PDFs are wet, they still provide warmth.
Okay.
Okay, so number three was the map.
Okay.
You know, it's essential. Two people striking out, it'd be almost impossible to navigate out of the lakes without a map. Number four was sleeping bags. It's important to keep warm, both for paddlers and as well. Are you guys writing these down in the group rankings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul?
What was 3?
Number 3 was the map,
Okay.
and number 4 was sleeping
Sleeping
bags.
bags, because they're going to keep you warm. Number
Okay.
5 is the matches. You know, fires can be started, wood's plentiful, helps dry things out, etc., etc. Number 6 is the food. Says limit helpful to be rationed.
Number 6 was what? Sorry?
Time.
Good.
Okay. 7 is the clothes. It says the extra clothes need to be dried out, and 3 of the remaining people can wear them. Number 8 was the fishing poles. It says once the duct tape is used, the poles should be fit for fishing. There's lots of fish in this area.
Sorry, what?
That was number 8, fishing poles.
Okay.
Okay.
9 was the parachute cord. They said there's many uses. You can use it as a clothesline to dry the clothes. Use it to secure the food in the trees so bears can't take it. Says if the duct tape runs out, you can use it to splint the leg. Basically that's it. Number 10 was the insect repellent. It says protects it from mosquitoes, black flies, and all that stuff, as well as ticks and deer ticks. Number 11 was the water purification tablets. It says it's highly important because water in these areas is often not pure. However, the disease to worry about the most is iridati, protozoa in the water, and it takes 2 weeks to affect the body. This water can also be boiled. Number 12 was the frisbee, and it's funny enough, it says that it's just what you said. It can be used to relieve stress.
Wow.
So it has some, though it has some survival value. It can also be used to fan the fire and used to boil. This is interesting. Fish can be boiled in it, and it can be used for hard candies and water to melt them down so you drink warm liquid.
How do you put a yellow frisbee on a fire? I don't know.
I guess if you I don't know.
Wouldn't it melt?
That's what I'm thinking. Whatever.
Well, it says one uses heat water in it. Being careful, the heat does not melt the plastic.
Yeah, well, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't want
You
to
don't-
find out either.
You don't have a grate to put it on or anything. I don't. Whatever.
You've got a fancy low temperature fire is what's going on.
Number
Low temperature
13.
fire that boils.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Number 13 is the compass. And it says, this is not as important as other items because the paddlers are well equipped to navigate the lakes with a so they said you don't need the compass. And the last, it says, some may think this is useful for energy or to keep warm, but actually it has the opposite effects. It should only be used as a last resort for pain, broken bones, because alcohol causes dehydration and hypothermia. So I guess they didn't think we needed to pour the whiskey. So,
Who came up with this list?
the experts. The
Who are
experts
the
are.
experts?
All right.
The experts are. I got that. Background for the expert rankings. The correct answers are based on the opinions of two experts, Jeff Stemmerman and Ken Gies, spelled Gieske, in case you want to look up these guys, and they're of REI Outfitters, both of whom act as guides for canoe trips to the Boundary Waters region. So they're supposed to be the experts in that area. So what we're supposed to do now is we're supposed to subtract our group rankings from the expert rankings to come up with a number. So, and it's an actual number, so there's no negative. So I'm doing that right now.
Oh, there's no negatives. It's just like an absolute number.
That's an absolute number.
Just the difference. Can someone by chance read down just the column of the expert rankings to make sure I've got these right?
Does somebody want to do that while I'm adding
Just the number itself, not even the item, just numbers.
Yeah, please.
6, 3, 2, 8, 7, 12, 11, 1, 14, 10, 5, 9, 13, 4.
What was whiskey?
14.
Whiskey was 14.
Oh, whiskey was 14. And then what was the fanny pack?
6.
6.
6. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And I got 38 for the group error.
Yeah, I got 2. I'm going to do the group ranking again. Okay, so here we go. The lowest score of all of us was Neffy at 48. Just so you guys know, I had an individual score of 52. Mike had 60. Ryan had 60. Neffy had 48. Victor had 64. Nathan had 58. Matt had 52. And Miguel had 58. And
Looks like I wouldn't survive. But I would have enough water.
That's right.
and so Miguel, Neffy is the lowest.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Neffy is the what?
Neffy has the lowest, so I have to do his persuasion score, which is comparison to his versus the let's see, B versus C. How often he was able to persuade us to go his direction. So just give me a second while I do that. So I came out with a total persuasion score of 18, which is really good, because that means most of the time we match Neffy.
So what should the numbers look like in column F then?
An F? Okay, I have
Oh,
5.
B minus C. Just kidding. I got it.
Yeah, but it's a B. The B in this case is Neffy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if you could just run down those scores, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I have. Do you guys want Neffy's scores first, so that you can look and compare them yourself later in case I make a math mistake?
Yeah, just give us the scores going down.
All right. So here's Neffy, what he chose. All right. It's 3, 1, 8, 12, 7, 13, 11, 10, 6, 14, 2, 9, 5, and 4. And now you take his scores.
What was Frisbee? Sorry.
Frisbee was 13.
Thank you.
So what? So I'm confused. So where are we using Neffy's numbers at? Where are we putting them?
You can put them in. It doesn't really give you a column for them, but they're telling B. So B is actually Neffy's ranking. So I would just do a separate column, because what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take Neffy's persuasion scores. We're supposed to take Neffy's scores compared to the group ranking scores and see how we did. How often we ended up with what he said, I guess is the way to put it, because he had the lowest score of all of us.
So we're supposed to.
I think we're supposed to have our own persuasion score, but only the best member score shows their persuasion score in our
I don't know.
post.
It says under the things that I'm supposed to turn in is the member's persuasion score, and the persuasion score for the member with the best member score. So that's what I'm supposed to be able to give them. How much of an impact? I guess it's really what you're doing is how much of an impact that person had on our group rankings, because that's what the persuasion score is. And you guys don't turn in. You guys don't. Based on this, you don't turn in anything. I have to turn in everything.
Okay.
At least what it says. So. So what I'm supposed to turn in is the names of the group members, the link to the recording, average member score, which is an average of all of the individuals. Our average score was a 57, if anybody cares. The group score was a 38. Best member score, which was Neffy at 48. The persuasion score, which is for the member with the best member score, and a process gain. I supposed to tell whether the group score was lower than the average member score. So.
What was Neffy's persuasion score? Sorry.
48.
Sorry, one more time.
48. He was a 48.
We're going for the highest number or the lowest number?
Lowest. Because the lowest number means that when you did the subtraction, score was matched.
His was 48?
Yes, his was 48.
Okay.
And so, one of the questions they're asking was there a process gain? Yes means the group score was lower than the average score, and no means it wasn't. So yes, there was a gain because our group error score was 38, 10 points lower than our best score. So do you guys understand how I got your scores, by the way? So what I had to do is I had to take each one of your scores and compare it to an expert ranking to get your numbers. So I did that, and you can do that yourself and come up with your numbers. But like I said, when I got, for Mike I got a 60, Ryan I got a 60, Nathan I got a 48, Vicky I got a 64, Nathan I got a 58, Matt I got a 52, and Miguel I got a 58. So you can double check my math when you do your own. All right?
You're right on mine, so you're good.
Thank you. So we did really well. The persuasion score was 18, which I think is excellent. I mean, we matched a lot of stuff. Did I give you that list for F yet? The persuasion score comparing Nefe to the group ranking? Did I read those numbers down to you guys?
I think so.
Yeah. The 5, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Did I do those yet?
Wait, what?
Under F, right? F is the persuasion score. It's actually, you're taking Nefi, who has the lowest score, okay, and comparing his score to the group ranking.
So we're on the bottom where it says persuasion score. Are we supposed to put 18?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we were supposed to put our own persuasion score in.
Well, that's not what it says in the instructions. The instructions say the member's persuasion score, the persuasion score for the member with the best member score. So that's Nefi with the best member score.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't see anything here about anything where you guys have to turn anything in. Everything seems to be that I have to turn everything in, and I have to answer. I have to make sure that when I turn it in, when I report my group's results, I have to make sure that 8 through 11 are answered. And so 8 says, ask all group members to finalize the table scores, including the individual group and persuasion scores of the bottom table. All subtracted calculation results should be reported as an absolute value, meaning no negative numbers, for the results in your table. Ask students for their individual scores, calculate your group's average member score by finding the, I did that already because I asked you guys for all this information before we started. Also note the best member score or the lowest individual score, that's an FE. Member with the best score for their persuasion score, that's what I just did, that's the 18. It's called the member's persuasion score. Decide if your group has a process gain. If your group score was lower than the average member score, then you had a process gain, which was a yes, because our group score was a 68, and our lowest member score was a 48. So we completed everything they told us to do.
Hey, so what did you get for the group score?
The group score was 38.
Okay, thank you.
That's column E.
Cool.
Alright, so is that it then?
I think that's it, right? Anything else, Cheryl, that we need to do before we go?
No, as far as I can tell, we've covered it all.
So on the case study conclusion, we need to wait for him to post everybody else's scores, right?
Case study conclusion. Where are you looking at that?
It's the next assignment.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Read
know
each group's scores posted on the case study activity board. Based on the other group's scores, extrapolate what might have happened in other groups.
All right. According to this, I'm supposed to report. You're supposed to report your group results on the case study activity board, which doesn't work.
Right. So how are we supposed to do case study conclusion?
Until they get the discussion board up, I don't think we can.
Wonderful.
Right.
3.0, baby.
So basically, I'm going to correlate all this information, write it down, and I'm going to email it to the teacher. I can CC all you guys if you want, so you have a copy.
That'd be great.
Sounds good.
Email us the link, yeah, for sure, to this video and everything too.
I'll send that out to everybody.
Okay.
Once I clear it out, I'll send it to everybody. I'll just reply back to the chat that we had today on the email, everybody will get it, and then Cheryl can just take it and email it to the instructor along with our form that we filled out. Does that work, Cheryl?
Yeah, that works fine for me.
Okay, real quick before we get off, let's just make sure we've got that form filled out correctly for the group leader sign up sheet. Hold on.
Oh, right.
So, Ryan, she was going to be lesson 9. So I'm just going to put you in there.
We're lesson 9?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Last name's Johnson, right?
Johnson.
Yep.
Johnsson.
Okay. And then I've got your email address, so let's put it in there. And I'll just shoot an email over to the instructor, giving him an update on our group leader sign up.
Cool.
Okay?
Thanks, guys.
Does that work?
Cool
Sounds
stuff.
good.
Yeah, could you send the sign-up sheet again? So, I'm looking for the other one, but I can't find it for some reason.
Yeah, I can. What I'll do is once I send the link out to the video of our meeting tonight, I'll just send a new copy of our updated group leader sign up sheet so everybody has an idea where they're at still so they can look to see. So,
Okay.
okay? It'll just be an attachment along with it. So, okay?
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay, so we're meeting at 8 o'clock again next Wednesday. Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like it's fine. That works for me.
Yeah, that should work.
okay, so it looks like Victor, you're in charge of the next lesson 5. So,
That's right.
okay?
Cool.
Okay, guys.
Peace out.
See you
Peace.
later.
Guys.
Buddy, thank you.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Nathan, thank you for doing this.
Yep, no problem. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.